Hey guys, this is IrieStarcraft and I'm back to cast another game for you. This one is going to be a 3 versus 3 on the Biolab, and it will be between Nefi the Red Terran and Lurker the Teal Protoss, and SamK will be the Blue Protoss. Their opponent will be Nick the Orange Zerg, BoSs the Yellow Protoss, and Chanmanx X the Purple Zerg. Now, as this game gets going, I just wanted to say I did not get to cast the 2v2 Masters Weekly, so don't feel bad if you missed that, but I may get to cast one of them in the future at some point. But I actually checked out the some of the rounds from this last week's, the one that I thought I might be casting. And the two guys that are doing it, it's ASC and Red Mage Jr. They're actually not that bad. They're pretty good casters, so you guys should check it out. It's every Wednesday, and it's on like It's Gosu. If you go to like itsgosu.com, that's like a Starcraft team site or something. So there's like the Gosu team, and they have like an embedded Twitch channel or something there. And I'm getting a couple little lag spikes. I think that's because this is the first game of the day that I've opened, and that's usually the case with StarCraft. For some strange reason, the first game of the day always has these weird little lag spikes, but it should go away. Anyway, what do we have cooking here in this game on the Biolab? We have standard gateways from the Protoss players, and what looks like a later pool here from Nick. And Chanmanx looks like the earlier pool, as the Zergling, the 10 pool from up here, and what looks to be a 14 pool out of Nick. And meanwhile, 2 racks coming down for Nefi, and Forge Gateway from Lurker. Very interesting defensive opening here, and is he leaving a slot right here? I think this is open right here. So I expect to see a cannon here, and I guess a zealot block with a cannon. And apparently Lurker is also going to be going up for Dark Templars to go with that forge, so very interesting. Getting a second gas down now. And SamK also going with the standard zealot wall off here. Lucky for Sam that these Zerglings have decided to go after Lurker, and no, this is completely walled off, so nice job there. And yes, bottom team very lucky that those Zerglings chose to go to the other player first instead. Now Sam will be able to get his zealot block out, but I'm telling you guys, man, I'm telling you guys, this zealot block thing is just not what it used to be. This Zerg players have learned how to combat that, and you basically requires a lot of micro, and you just peck away at this gateway. It's very difficult to be able to keep this gateway alive and still also block this entrance at the same time, as you see these Zerglings being microed here from Chanmanx X. The sentry is now out though and shooting away. It's going to be close to a force field going down. An interesting force field there will allow the Zerglings into the base, and oh, these lag spikes are so annoying. Sorry about that, you guys. Oh my god. What is the deal here? Oh man. I may need to pause here, and okay, this is getting a little bit bad. I'll be right back. Alright, hopefully the lag is a little bit better now, as the Zerglings are going to be running around and trying to just keep these probes off the line as long as possible. At the same time, we have Marines from Nefi scooting on down to this base, and there are 4 of them, so should be able to finish off that Zergling if they want, or just trap it over there. Either way, it looks like Nick will be going for a fast, semi-fast expo here. And more Zerglings on the way from Chanmanx, as well as a macro hatch going down in the main. And something I've been talking about a lot here, there's a Twilight Council out for BoSs, as well as 2 more gateways, so I expect to see some Blink Stalkers. And no, there is a Dark Shrine out, as well as 4 gateways, so very interesting opening there from BoSs. Going to be trying to throw down a sneaky pylon, it looks like, with the Overlord vision here from Chanmanx, and there is no supply depot vision or anything in this top corner, and that could spell some very quick disaster for Nefi. So it looks like at the same time this wall is still holding. So a nice job there. I was gonna say, you know, man, you know, you guys have heard me talk about this a few times before, but this wall off thing at the front on the Biolab, it's actually not that bad. It's a little bit easier to manage maybe on Biolab. than on some other maps. But oh, we have a lot of banelings. Make it 10 banelings on the way from Nick. And I wonder where those banelings are going to go. Wherever they decide to go, they will be able to break. This Nefi's base will be the easiest, but with Dark Templars on the way there, should they even bother breaking this, here comes the baneling bust. And the baneling's going to break this supply depot down, and the Zerglings are going to come flooding in. Can the banelings get into this ball of Marines? At the same time, the Dark Templars are inside the mineral line, and Nefi is completely screwed. The banelings blowing up all the Marines. A nice play there from Nick, and at the same time, Dark Templars have warped in. I'm just not so sure how worth it that was. The banelings, however, killing a lot of Marines, so that really was worth it. And trash talking coming out from the top team. Very interesting. At the same time, more Dark Templars being warped into SamK's base. The Overlord, however, or excuse me, the Observer is out. And so these Zealots should be able to take care of these Dark Templars. It will be pretty close. There goes the DTs. And now these Marines from Nefi are trying to... Are they killing this? No, okay, they're killing all these Zerglings that are just running to their doom here. And now Lurker has some Dark Templars out, and he managed to get them inside of BoSs' base, and looks like he's forced all the probes off the line at the same time. He is sending the rest of these Dark Templars down into Nick's base, but oh no, the Spore Crawler is going to provide the vision, and it looks like the Dark Templars are all going to get surrounded. And now Lurker continuing to stream some more Dark Templars up in here. But how will they be able to fare now that the top team knows about this? And more Zerglings from Chanmanx just running to their death here. They are able to finally clear out the warp gate, and now this base is wide open, but there is a Colossus on the field for SamK, and that will start to melt these Zerglings so quickly. A new warp gate is going to be thrown down at the front there. 5 cannons from Lurker at the front of his base. Wow, that is a lot. And still 2 Dark Templars sitting down here. Looks like Nefi, well aware of that, just hovering his buildings, waiting until he can get some help. As where is the Observer from SamK? Where did it go? At the same time, what happened to those other 2 DTs? They looks like they did get back inside of BoSs' base and are just preventing him from mining at all. The Observer, however, is about to come out, as well as an Overseer already out for Nick. So he will be able to take care of that. I definitely think the top team has the advantage right now, as they have been able to harass 2 bases here, whereas the bottom team has really only been able to harass 1, and still Nefi is asking for help to get rid of these Dark Templars in his base. Still this Pylon and Overseer or Overlord are up here though, so until that gets cleaned up, not much is going to come out of that. And are we going to have Dark Templars on Dark Templars? We are, except that SamK has the Observer, and now BoSs is going to start running. But look at BoSs leaving one of these Dark Templars here. Nice play to prevent the command center from going down. SamK shuttling the rest of his army up here. Meanwhile, Nick is just massing Zerglings. Zerglings everywhere. Are we going to see any sort of tech other than this Baneling tech that Nick has? I'm not so sure. It looks like they finally are going to be able to clean up the DTs inside of Nefi's base, though they are not going to take care of this Pylon and Overlord, so there is still the potential for continued. One more Dark Templar in here could just kill all these mules so fast. And Zerglings from Chanmanx getting caught out of position here, trying to do a run by. They will get stopped. And now they're going to run into a cannon wall down here, and there goes all of those Zerglings. So sending those to their doom, trying to do the run-by. Those Zergling run-bys are so annoying, man. So annoying. And now Banelings and Zerglings going to be streaming here. Will the Banelings be blowing up on the Stalkers? It doesn't look like it. That would be kind of a waste there, as they don't do a whole lot of damage to armored. As you can see, Banelings versus Light, 35 damage. Otherwise, just 20. And here comes the counterattack from the dual Protoss players. There are some Dark Templars mixed in here, as well as the one Colossi. The Banelings are streaming in some nice force fields, though, protecting the Zealots there. The Banelings, a lot of the Banelings are getting killed before they can get into the meat of the army. These Zealots are still alive. There's still a few Zealots alive here, I should say, and more Zerglings desperately trying to hang on. And now the top team looks like they are up against it. as it looks like this base from Nick is definitely going to go down, and this base from BoSs is going to be in a lot of trouble here. There are 3 cannons and a few more stalkers desperately being warped in to try and defend. The top team not coordinating their attacks very well, and a second Colossus here for SamK could spell disaster for the top team. As now Nick is going to be up against it. His main base is about to go down. He did manage to get a Spire out, but I don't think any Mutalisks have been in production. Did he get any Mutalisks out? No, he did not, so he went for that Spire and was unable to use it. Oh man, Nick's base in shambles. Nick has left the game. Ruh-roh. As now Chanmanx and BoSs going to be trying to hold on with some roaches and stalkers. Colossi so powerful though. They're so beefy, man. The Colossi are so beefy. And just now the extended thermal lance being researched from BoSs, and a little bit too late as there are no Colossi on the field for him yet. And some trash talking going back and forth. Force field's doing absolutely nothing with the Colossi just stomping on them. And this army is going to eat this army for breakfast. BoSs leaves the game. Chanmanx leaves the game. Very well played from the bottom team, coming back from the brink there. And Nefi really wasn't able to get himself reestablished in this game. I think they could have warped in some more DTs to really put the hurt on and force this army to retreat to try and help him. Might have helped their cause a little bit. The Zergling tech, they stayed on Zergling tech way too long, did the top team. And Chanmanx losing some Zerglings unnecessarily there, and he made the wall off work. SamK made it work, man. I was gonna say, man, I'm getting a little tired of these wall offs. I guess if you're going against 2 Zerg players and you have none on your team, you got to do some kind of wall off. This is obviously a lot safer, but in the event that your teammates are in trouble early, you will probably lose the game if your teammates can't hang in because of all these minerals spent on defense. Either way, very well played by the bottom team. A nice job by Lurker sending those counter DTs, and something you don't see too often is DTs on DT action in this base. So thank you, Lurker, for sending me this game, and that's going to do it for me. This is IrieStarcraft, and peace out.